Where is Burning Block? Is he dead? Where is he? Hi, I'm still alive, everyone. No need to worry. I had to take a quick break from uploading to write a 3-page essay about what defines a monster in the book Frankenstein. Oh, and I was in a tornado, but I think the essay was arguably worse. So allow me to tell you a story. The story of how I almost died. Okay, I'm exaggerating a bit, but this is still an interesting story. This is a story of love, thunder, and the U.S. education system. And action. The day started as any other day. Wake up, go to school, and learn stuff I learned yesterday. Now, near the beginning of the day, we had already gotten a warning that it was going to rain for like the next week, but I love the rain, so I really thought nothing of it. The day went by, I wrote part of my essay, and life was good, man. What could possibly go wrong? May 10th, 2023, 2:30 p.m. Things go very wrong. Alright, picture this. A room full of people who have never seen anything but snow and rain in their entire life. All vibing in study hall together, either talking about the current state of the U.S. economy or doing math homework. And then alarms blare. Okay, I might have to dig for the sound on YouTube so I can play it in the video, but you guys know the siren head sound? Yeah, now imagine about 14 to 18 phones all making that noise on full volume at the exact same time. Headphone warning. It sounded a bit like this. Yeah, so that was probably more scary than the actual tornado itself, but that's beside the point. Everyone looks down at their phone, and guess what? A tornado is coming. Take cover now. Everyone begins to panic, and I think I heard one kid go, "Yes, a tornado." Not sure what his deal was, but in the midst of the chaos, I simply sat there, surprised. Now, school was almost out, and my ride was outside, so in a sudden flash of inspiration, I said, "I'ma leave before the storm hits." I ran to the door in slow motion, put my hand on the handle, and freedom! BBA99, you're not allowed to leave. We are in a shelter in place. Get back here. I'm pretty sure I fell to my knees and went, no! So yeah, we weren't allowed to leave. This was kind of crazy because the room we were in was on the top floor near a window. The complete opposite of where they tell you to go in a shelter situation like this. So here we are, all huddled in this room, terrified. This would be one of those moments in a TV show where the main character is like in this very bad situation and then they go, how did it all come to this? And then like the episode starts over to show how they made it to that point, you know? And then my sister came in the building to see what was going on since she was the one picking me up that day. And then they didn't let her leave, so now she was stuck with all of us little nerdy teenagers. Oh, but then, you would not believe what happened after that. Teachers, if you're watching this, I'm calling you out. Please don't give me an F. Basically, during this incredibly frightening situation, they just kind of went, well, since we're gonna be here for a while, let's do our senior thesis presentations. Now, for those of you in my audience unaware of what a senior thesis is, it's a type of prestigious presentation that's supposed to prepare you for public speaking in college. It makes a kid read a book on their topic, create a slideshow, etc. Now, some of you won't have to worry about this in your school career because it's only specific to certain schools, but in our school, it's a graduation requirement to get a good grade on it. So the teachers thought it was going to be a good idea to present it during a tornado. The people grading the presentation don't actually care about what you're talking about, but rather if you make perfect eye contact, don't stutter, don't blink, don't fiddle with your hands, etc. It is very weird. And the teachers wanted people to present these highly difficult projects in the middle of a tornado. So basically, everyone wasn't paying attention to the presentations, and instead focusing on Zeus himself knocking at our door. The poor people presenting had no clue how to deal with the stress of a storm and a presentation at the same time. It kinda sucked. And what's really funny about this is they grade you very closely on whether you stutter, etc., etc. And these people were pausing during their presentation because they were terrified. This probably means that they got a really bad grade on their presentation because they were too scared to give said presentation, bro. This situation would have been a lot less stressful if where we lived got tornadoes regularly, but where we live is a place that never has to worry about more than snow every 8 months. Now, you thought it couldn't get better, but it does get better. Here we are, in this unsafe environment presenting slideshows. And now, I'm on a time limit because that day we needed the car for other stuff. So I had to be home soon. My sister and I both had this in the back of our mind, and eventually we just kinda walked out. It was hilarious. I basically just walked over to the door, looked my teachers square in the eyes, and just went, "Okay, bye." They tried calling us, but we were walking away as if it were a scene in a movie where the cool protagonist is walking away from the giant explosion behind him. Side note, it felt really satisfying to do that slightly disobedient thing since I'm a straight A, huge GPA, perfect try-hard student. I went against one rule and felt like I was betraying my country, bro. It was amazing. However, the victory was short-lived as we got stopped by both of our principals, and they said, "Yeah, you ain't leaving, bro," and crushed our hopes and dreams. Now, here's the best part. Yeah, there's still more. So basically I kind of started debating with our principals because they weren't letting us out, even though the legal time limit on how long they could force us to stay there after school hours was already up. And the tornado had already touched down like miles and miles and miles away from us, and it was literally not even a threat anymore. Not to mention it was sort of drizzling outside now, so the danger was practically gone, and we should be allowed to leave. But they kept fighting us on it and not letting us leave. We finally gave up, as any high schooler would do after having a 20-second debate with their elders, and we agreed to wait by the entrance to wait for the hold to be lifted. But then, not even a minute and 30 seconds later, they called off the hold and let everyone go. My sister and I were standing there like, wait, then why did we just have that argument? They fought us tooth and nail to keep us in the building and then let us leave a minute later. That makes no sense. Now, before any teachers watching this on their alt accounts go, "But BBA, they were trying to protect you," in the comments, yes, I understand they were doing their job and trying to keep us safe. That part I completely understand. However, they kept us against our will past the time they were allowed to. They did not follow any of their own safety guidelines that they are legally held to during that situation. So me leaving the building and going home to hide in a safer place was the much better option. And it's even worse since they let everyone out shortly after all the drama. Our school broke basically every single rule in that situation, and it was highly hilarious to me. Welcome to the U.S. education system. Okay, I have this odd habit of making a joke out of everything, in case you haven't noticed, and the entire time I was just laughing at everything. I distinctly remember one of my peers going, "How are you so calm right now?" And I just went, "Not sure, bro, but it might be because I haven't had my morning coffee yet." And so we went home and peace was restored to the kingdom. This was definitely an odd situation, and it has many weird twists and turns that I thought were kind of ironic and funny. So with that, I can finally say that I totally broke school rules and my friends will stop calling me a nerd. I can also say that I played Minecraft during a tornado, so that's a great flex I can put on my resume while getting hired by Walmart. Just straight up use it as an example of great multitasking skills. I survived a tornado and got top scores in Skywars duels. I should totally make the title of this video "Almost Died in a Tornado," not clickbait, and then make the thumbnail just a red arrow pointing at a tornado. Anyway. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed, everyone. I do plan on really getting back onto the YouTube grind once school is out and this trash uploading schedule can finally be buried. Don't worry, we'll hold the funeral for it soon. See you guys then, and this is the end. Bye.